Hello, this is Lamar doing my second Grand Arena video. And this is my opponent for the week. Just a little overview of his Grand Arena stats. Looks pretty solid. His roster has a lot of Gear 12 in it. Just a wall of Gear 12. No Gear 13 though, so that's encouraging. Look at his my defenses here. I decided to go light on defense just because I was able to set my Millennium Falcon fleet in the back wall, knowing that he wouldn't be able to clear that, and I should be able to clear his whole zone with my backup fleet as well. So I kept a lot for offense, knowing that he would go defense heavy, and you can see his Darth, Revan, Malak, and BSF team there. He's got a Bastilla team there. He's got a Commander Luke team there. So the biggest issue is going to obviously be that Darth Revan team. So we'll try to tackle that first and see what he's got on the back wall. So I look at the speed. It's not that great of speed, but I haven't remodded my Jedi Knight Revan to be faster than that yet. I have remodded him now, but it's not effective in this Grand Arena yet. So Malak, nothing special, just Gear 12. Bastilla, nothing special, just a standard Gear 12 Malak team. However, with it outspeeding me, I need to be able to burn the cooldowns of their abilities. So I'm going to throw in a burner squad here. So I just take my lowest geared characters, and I hope to get the fear out of Darth Revan and out of Bastilla right away, so that we can continue without worrying about that fear. Unfortunately, he used his lightning ability and just took out my whole burner team, so I've got to try it again. I'm going to go back down, find some low-level characters, throw them in, and hopefully we can burn both of their fear moves. So we'll see what happens. Bastilla used her fear and her shock, and then that's Revan's fear move there, so we're good to go. So I decided to take in my Jedi Knight Revan squad here with Grandmaster Yoda and Jolie. I'm not sure if it's going to work at this point, but we can use a cleanup team if we need to. So at this point, I don't have my Jedi Knight Revan modded to be super fast yet, but I was able to get the mark off on Bastilla, and we're just going to try to focus her down. I don't use the AoE because I don't want to crit Malak and fear Yoda, and screw everything up. So here I'm kind of debating whether I want to use my assist move and cleanse Revan, but the assist won't work on Revan or on Darth Revan. So, but I want to take out Darth Revan for sure, and I don't want to get feared if I attack Malak. So I just go for the basic attack, and now Yoda's got some offense up and defensive penetration, so I just go in one shot on Darth Revan, and then it's time to work on Malak. And their savior was triggered. He used his drain. We landed a stun, so that's good. Just kind of whittle him down now. Debating here whether or not to use or call Revan to assist. I decided to save it so that I can use it next time when Grandmaster Yoda is available, because he does a lot more damage than my Revan does. My Yoda is Relic 4, and my Jedi Knight Revan is just Gear 12. So now I can use it and just take out Malak. Now we've got some Night Sisters to deal with before we can see the back line. Pretty weak Night Sisters, but they're easy to underestimate. Just want to make sure Daka doesn't have like loads of health on her. She's not terribly well modded. So I think I can use my Bosk bounty hunters with Boba and Django here. So I want to get that taunt up right away with Bosk, just to make sure they don't target the other two and knock them out right away. But the nice thing about the bounty hunters here is they can ignore zombies' taunt, other than Bosk, obviously. But I decided to try to get that the contract triggered so that we can start recovering some health and protection. I could have targeted somebody else there with that move, but I didn't really. I just want to go for that contract right away. So I go for the AoE with Boba to heal up a little bit, keep that taunt back up with Bosk, and then look for an opportunity to execute one of the other two Night Sisters, because if I use the execute with Boba, then they won't revive. So unfortunately they're landing quite a few stuns here. Kind of starting to get a little bit dicey. Can't really have Bosk die. That's not going to be good. Now we've almost got Daka dead, so maybe we can use the execute here and we knock her out. And once we execute her, Daka tries to use her revive and wastes a turn, which helps us out quite a bit. So then we've just got to take care of Zombie for a second. Now we can focus down on Daka. Luckily that didn't kill her. Now I can execute her. And now we just got to finish off Zombie one more time. Try to recover as much health and protection as possible, but I'm not sure if I had my taunt available there or not. So let's see what's on the back wall. Nothing special. We've got a Wigs with Stormtrooper Han, a Django-led bounty hunter team, and a Hera timeout team. So let's try to clear this other front wall. This Bastilla team, I'm not terribly worried about it. They'll have a bunch of protection to start the match, but they don't do any damage. So I'm thinking I can take my not so great Padme team in here and see how that does. They'll also gain some protection up when they attack out of turn. Unfortunately, my Padme only has the 1 Zeta right now, but we'll see how it does. Ability block, that's not good. But we'll clear all those buffs. We'll shoot with her, get some protection up. We'll get retribution up. And we'll attack. Kenobi is taunting. Oh boy. So we've got buff immunity on Padme. That could be an issue because she's not going to get her protection up when they attack out of turn. But hopefully we can clear that when her turn comes around. And she's ability blocked. And I already used my cleanse with General Kenobi, and she's gone. Great. So I guess we're gonna try to take down one of them. I don't think this team by itself is going to be able to take them all out. So we'll see if we can get Bastilla out just to make it a much easier cleanup afterwards. Because if they don't have her leadership ability for the cleanup, then they're not going to have all that protection up and tenacity and everything else she gives them. So we'll see if we can get her out. They stun, we'll cleanse, AoE. I guess that doesn't dispel when Padme's not there. And Kenobi taunts, and Anakin's gone. And this doesn't look like it's gonna work. My General Kenobi is way undergeared for this, so there's no chance. So rather than load their turn meter, I force quit that one. Then we'll go in with my remainder Night Sisters. We've got Talzin, Daka, and Talia here. My Daka is Relic 3, has 100,000 health. So I'm not really afraid of anything. It's just this team doesn't do that much damage. My Talzin's only gear 11. I've since put her to gear 12. But it's just going to be some time. So I've sped up this video just because it takes a long time to do the damage necessary. With all of Bastilla lead's tenacity, they resist the plague. So it's really hard to start whittling down their health until that protection is gone. My other Night Sister team is the only semi-strong defensive team that I placed, which was Newt lead with Asajj and Zombie. It's a team that a lot of people underestimate, just because I've got a little bit of speed on Newt, and so Newt quite often goes first, and then he's able to get extortion out, and that spreads, and that speeds up Asajj, and people just have to know which order to take it out in. And then Zombie's got a little bit of speed on her too, so she taunts quite often. I just find a lot of people mess up on that one a little bit. So I put that on my front wall in front of my other defensive squad, just so that they're not able to just take their best team in for it, and they have to kind of budget their offense, and hopefully they underestimate it a little bit and get hung up on it. So here we're just kind of trying to recover some health. I think I missed that a little bit, didn't do the heal with Daka, but oh well. So CLS, we'll just do a mirror match. They don't have Chewie, and also they don't have any Zetas on their CLS or on their Han, so it's a fairly easy matchup here. Just keep them stunned, just trying to have the most banners possible. I do have Zetas on. It binds all things on CLS, and then I've got one Zeta on each Han and Chewie. So unfortunately, Chewie got stunned, so he's not able to recover protection for us. But 52 banners, that's all right. Their fleet, a weak Geo fleet with a weak Bosk. This is my backup fleet. We'll see. Looks like we're going to go undersized here. It's a the GP of this fleet was like 160 or so. So we'll target Soldier first, see if we can get him out of there, and he's gone. Bosk taunts, but it's a really weak Bosk. Should be pretty easy to get him down from here. I do bring in a reinforcement here. Just didn't want to get overly confident, and I'm not too worried about banners right now because I'm pretty sure they're not going to clear my Houndstooth with my Millennium Falcon fleet. So all I need to do is make sure I get a full clear, and we're good. So 61 banners, not bad. We'll go in this Hera, Chopper, and Kanan squad does no damage at all. So I don't even have a Zeta on my nest, and she is a 4-star character. She has gear 11, but and my Hoda is like gear 7 or 8. Just has a little bit of speed on him. So I just am going with these two. Hoda keeps nest healed, and she starts to ramp up her damage eventually when the debuffs all start to, the buffs get on the Chopper and Kanan. So it just takes a little bit of time, and she's able to take him down. Never any threat. 55 banners. We'll go back, claim our feats. And looks like we made Kyber. Cool. We've got a bounty hunter team here. Let's see, what do we have left? It's not that strong of a bounty hunter team, so Make sure boss just isn't super fast, but I think I can go with Palpatine and Bastilla, but I don't really need the undersized win, and Thrawn will be there to help me recover protection if I need to, so I just decided to go with him. I'm not going to use him anywhere else. I had kept him. My plan for the Malak team was, if I couldn't get Malak down right away, I was going to use a crew team with Thrawn and Jedi Knight Anakin, and just keep it works pretty well to keep Malak on lockdown with the 2-turn stun and fracture, and then Anakin's there just in case we need healing immunity. Pretty weak Wigs and Stormtrooper Han team, so Bastilla and Ezra should be able to take this out no problem. And we're done in a few turns. So 55 banners, full clear. No attacks from my opponent yet, but we'll see what he does.